All right, what is going on, everybody? Today is going to be a bit of a special video for two reasons. One, start of a new series, and two, I have these guys. For those of you that don't know what these are VersaGrips, and I'm gonna talk about these a little bit today, but I'm gonna be reviewing them. But I'm gonna be reviewing these and letting you guys kind of know what I think about them. So funny story about these. So I'm a personal trainer at a gym, if any of you guys didn't know. And one random day I was just chilling at the front desk. I don't have any say about what goes on in the gym, but he was asking me, he was like, hey, do you know anything about what I could do to get a sponsorship, like with the gym or something like that? And I was like, well, I'm not really the person to ask. He was talking about these, right? He walked over and he asked me like, oh, do you know anything about these? I was like, oh yeah, I've heard about them. I've heard they're really cool. I've never used them, but I've always heard really good things about them. And I would, I'd love to like try a pair and all that stuff. At the time, I didn't know this, but this guy was the owner of the company. Like he owns this company that makes these. But I was pretty much giving it really good reviews off something that I've never actually tried before. And just from word of mouth and what I've seen and kind of my understanding of how straps work and stuff like that, I thought that they were really cool. Like I said, I'd never used them. But then he told me he was the owner of the company, which was like super cool. Anyway, some time goes by and he offers me, he's like, hey, do you want to try these out? We're potentially like looking to give codes to people, so that they can try these out. And, obviously I was like, sure, like why not? I'll try them. I've never, like I said, I've heard about them. But yeah, pretty much today I'm going to be giving a full review on sort of what I think of these VersaGrips. Just for kind of some reference, I have these normal straps right here. You can see they're kind of ripped to shreds. I've used these for a couple of years now. They work great, I'm not hating on these kind of straps, but I'm hoping that these are better. And I told them, I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm not gonna like bullshit them. I'm not gonna give a fake review just to say I like them or whatever. I'm gonna give them a genuine, honest review. And I wanna do that because hopefully if I work with any brands in the future, I don't want to work with something that I don't fucking believe in. I don't want to sell out. So I'm starting with some pull-ups. Like I said, I've never really used these. I'm hoping that they feel really good, but let's get right into this workout. I am really excited to try them out though. Like I said, I've heard about them in the past. I've seen them, but I've never actually like tried them. Let's just start out with and see how many pull-ups I can get. Like 15 and a half. That actually felt really, really good. It was super snug and like it actually locked on pretty well. And I think that you can get the same results from straps, but these lock on a lot faster. And I feel like I actually felt it a lot less in my grip. Whenever I use these, I don't want to say it 100% takes my grip strength out. Put that there, I don't know if you guys saw, but I was like barely holding on. That actually felt really good. I'm gonna do this with every single one of my favorite back exercises today. Give you a review on every single one. I'll kind of let you guys know what I think, but that first set got like 15 some odd pull-ups. That felt really good. It felt really good. I will say right off the bat, one thing that I don't like, and like I said, I'm gonna be completely honest, is with these straps, when you're not doing the set, they're really loose, right? And not that these are tight. In my opinion, I feel like I'm still wearing them. Whereas when I'm wearing this, when I start my set, it's really tight like this, obviously, and then when it's done with my set, it kind of just hangs loose like that. Like I said, these aren't like tight. They're pretty strapped to your wrist, so you can definitely feel like they're attached. But that has nothing to do with like the actual movement and the actual pulling. When this gets in there, it's like locked in. I think especially if you're a beginner, something like this can be really confusing. I know when I first started, trying to wrap this around the bar was really, really tough. Whereas these like just slips on super easy. It doesn't take any skill, any knowledge. You just clip it on and you're good to go. They're also a little bit tacky, which I like. So it kind of helps with some of these slicker surfaces. Like this surface is relatively slick, so it's a little tacky, which helps it kind of wrap around it and grip onto it. I'm not sure, there's like a piece right here, I don't know what it is. But whenever it wraps, it kind of clips on, right? Now, it feels really comfortable, honestly. Like I said, I think these traditional straps do a really good job of taking your grip strength out. But these, it feels like there's no grip strength like at all. Like it's completely gone. On this set, I'm gonna see if I can open my hands, be like this essentially, and have this locked in. You can kind of do it with straps, but I think this will be a lot better. So let's give this set of pull-ups a shot. So you guys can see, once you get it on there and locked, it kind of sits on your palm like this. Right? Let's get it in there. I mean, you guys can see, look, my hands are open. I mean, that's wild. I mean, you guys could see my hands were not even on the bar, I was slipping. In the beginning, I had them completely open, but towards the end, like I wasn't even holding on. These are legit. Like I said, I'd heard a lot of things about these online. I've heard really good things about them, but like to actually try them out, these are super cool. I'm not deadlifting today, but I'm gonna have to give these a shot when I deadlift. I use figure 8 straps when I deadlift, and I love those things. They're really tight. They really give me a good grip. So the real test is gonna be deadlifting with these, and I'll probably do it maybe sometime next week. All right, this is the last set of pull-ups we got here. We're gonna do this, and then we're gonna move on to some lat pull downs. So let's get it. That felt really good. I definitely feel like I was able to get maybe 1 or 2 extra more reps, but I like them so far. Let's move on. All right, we're moving on to some close grip pull downs. So far, so good. I feel like during the lift, like these feel really good. Like I said, the only complaint I have right now is they're just a little bit uncomfortable when you're not actually lifting. I think as I start to wear them more and I start to use them more often, they won't be as uncomfortable. When I first started using like traditional straps, like the inside part all in here would hurt because that's where it's getting tugged from a lot of the time. Right now I'm feeling it a lot on like the bottom of my wrist. And I think that's pretty normal, you know, like you have a different surface on your skin that like you're not used to. Like I said, the more I do it, the more I'll feel comfortable, because I definitely remember the first time I used figure 8 straps, it did not feel the greatest. Besides that, like during the lift, it feels great. It really, like this piece kind of slides up and it kind of locks in. So that feels really good. It doesn't feel like it's gonna slide off your hand. Like you saw on the pull-ups, you can see I even let go, you know, so these are pretty nice. And they're tacky, like I said, I like that bit. I went up 1 pin on this close grip pull down, so let's see what I can do with this. I think if I just do this, unstrap them a bit when I'm waiting. See, that feels better. I like the loose feeling. If you have it like strapped in, ready to go, it doesn't feel the greatest. That set felt really good. Like I said in the beginning of this video, I'm not like being paid to talk about this. Not yet, at least. Hopefully, you know, one day in the future, potentially I could work with them and get my own code and stuff like that. But right now, I'm not being paid to talk about this. I'm really appreciative of the owner. Like, he lended me these, or he gifted them to me, you know? Told me to try them out, tell me what he thinks. And so like I'm really appreciative of not only the fact that like I was able to meet the owner of this company, because I know a lot of people really like these, as well as I'm really appreciative that he gifted me these. Like, he didn't have to do that. So far, in my opinion, it's a really good product. I wonder if they've ever like talked about it, but there's no like padding piece right here. And maybe if there was a padding piece there, it'd help a little bit, but I don't know, maybe that's something I can talk to him about and see what he thinks and why they have or haven't put a piece there. All right, let's hit this next set. Yeah, that felt good. Another thing that has nothing to do with like the actual grip and how the actual product works, it is a little bit thicker because they're not bulky, just bulkier than like a traditional strap. The traditional straps are super thin. It's like half of this. So these aren't bulky, but they're bulkier. So that's definitely one thing. On the next exercise though, that'll be like a really good test of whether I really like it or really don't like it. All right, this is the exercise that I am most excited to try these on. If you've ever used straps, traditional weightlifting straps, it's like a bitch to try to wrap it around these like rubberized grips. And this is one of my favorite machines in the entire gym, not only for back day, but just in general. Like I really like this machine. If I had to do like 3 back exercises for the rest of my life, this would be on there 1000%. One thing I don't like about this, like I said, is these rubber grips. And with traditional straps, it's kind of like, it doesn't really like wrap around it that great. You can get them around, but like I said, it's a bit of a pain in the ass. We're gonna give these Versa grips a shot and see kind of how they lock in. I think with the way that everything's been going today, I think it'll be a little bit better. Let's just go ahead and test it. You can see right away, look, just wraps in, kind of twists it like that, and it's locked. Hey. 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 That was heavy. That was really heavy. I liked how easy it was to get on. The grips were really snug once I had it on there. I feel like sometimes with the normal straps, because it is rubber, you're like fighting to keep it on a little bit because you already don't have like the greatest grip. I think the best thing about this so far is that it works well with a lot of surfaces, and that's something you don't get with traditional straps. So that's probably like my #1 favorite thing so far, is that I've tried it on multiple different surfaces, rubberized, slick metal, knurled bars, like everything, and it's like really sticking. So that's probably, like I said, the #1 most favorite thing so far about these Versa grips. All right, so we're moving on to this third set. You know, I think these are a little bit more expensive than like traditional straps, but I've said this in a lot of my videos, and I have tons of equipment that would be considered like not cheap, you know, but you got to realize that like whatever you're buying for the gym is like an investment, and you shouldn't look at it as like anything that you buy that's going to help you in the gym is only going to help your progress. It's only going to make you stronger. It's only going to improve your gains, improve whatever you're trying to improve, you know. So yeah, these might be more expensive than traditional straps, but they're also a little bit nicer. They're a little bit better quality. I don't know how long they're going to last, but they seem like they're going to last a good while. So, you know, we'll have to see as far as durability, because today's day 1, but you know, it's an investment. It's not like a one and done type of thing, you know. Every single exercise today, besides the pull-up because I didn't add weight, every single exercise that I've done so far today, I've been able to add weight, add reps. Maybe that's a mental thing. After knowing that it works on multiple surfaces, I'm gonna give it like a 9.2. 9.2 out of 10. I think there's subtle improvements that can be made. But overall, I really like it, and you know, I plan on using these over the foreseeable future, and hopefully I can sort of test their durability. I figured, why not give this a shot without the straps, see how I do, and yeah, I'm a little bit fatigued, and you can factor that in. But I've taken a good amount of rest, so let's see how many reps I get without the grips. I got like 8.5, something like that. And I was really trying. I was really pushing there. So that's kind of the effect that you'll get. That was tough, but let's move on. All right, we're moving on to some bicep curls. I normally wouldn't use straps, but these are like so seamless to kind of put on that, you know, why not give it a shot? That's like one of the really nice things that I like about these straps so far, is they are really seamless to kind of put on. A lot of people, not really myself, but I know a lot of people struggle with just getting the basic standard straps on. Feels decent, you know, nothing crazy. It's not like I'm lifting heavy enough to where my grip strength is gonna be an issue for these curls, but also, you know, a big reason why I don't use it with curls specifically, like just straps in general, is like, I'm trying to work on my forearms, you know what I mean? I'm trying to work on my biceps and my forearms, so that grip strength doesn't really bother me. All right, let's move on to this next set. Yeah, with curls, I really like working on my forearm strength, so at first set, like I said, it felt good, but I don't need it. All right, last set of this. All right, we are finishing up here. I know a lot of today was me kind of talking about those Versa grips, but I wanted to do like a legit review, tell you guys what I think about them. Like I said, video is not sponsored. Hopefully it can be one day. But yeah, this is also the start to a new series, spring series, so I'm already ready for fucking summer. I know a lot of you motherfuckers aren't, so it's time to get ready for summer, get that summer bod that you're looking for. And you do it in spring, man. Spring break's over for pretty much everybody, so it's time to start grinding. And yeah, so I'm finishing with these cable curls. Yeah, we got three total sets of that, and then that's it for the day, man. A nice back and biceps workout. Overall, I'm giving those Versa grips a 9.2. Final rating, I think the only thing that I would improve is like the comfort, but the functionality, yeah, they look cool, but they're a little bulky, you know, just a little bit. And that's coming from somebody that's used traditional straps for a very long time. I wouldn't say they're bulky, but they're thicker than traditional straps. So And I think that's just, I got to get used to it. I'm not used to it being that thick, you know, and as, like I said, time goes on, I'll definitely get more in tune with it and like it more. But I think that the only thing that I didn't like was comfort. My favorite thing was probably the fact that it worked on multiple surfaces. And if you've ever used straps before, you know how much of a pain in the ass that it can be to like try to put it on rubber surfaces or, you know, stuff that isn't slick because it doesn't really slide around. Pretty solid. So if you guys want, go get yourself a pair. I really like them. But that's it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed that workout, make sure to give it a shot. If you guys aren't subscribed to my YouTube, make sure to subscribe. If you guys aren't following my TikTok or Instagram, @BeamGetsBuff. I'm trying to go live on Kick every single night. So I'm just gaming at night, just chilling. So if you guys want to stop by, check that out. I typically do that around like 9-10 Pacific. So if you guys want to check that out, that'd be greatly appreciated. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.